Man is dead from a police-involved shooting in Mesquite. Officers now searching for two people who ran away.
Started with an officer investigating a stolen vehicle. The father of the man who died has questions about what happened. Fox 4 Stephen Dial spoke to that father and to police about their investigation. Stephen?
Still limited information and still a kind of confusing story. Two vehicles were in the parking lot of the 7-Eleven early this morning. One a stolen vehicle and one the not stolen. The driver in the not stolen vehicle is dead, and as you mentioned, his family is asking for more answers.
It was around 3 Thursday morning when investigators say an officer spotted a stolen vehicle at a 7-Eleven near Cartwright Road.
As he was making contact in the parking lot of the 7-Eleven store at that intersection, he learned there was a second vehicle following or associated with that vehicle. There was an interaction with the second vehicle that resulted in the officer firing at the second vehicle and striking one of those occupants.
That occupant, the driver, was the only person shot and died on the scene. But the circumstances of the interaction, what led to the shooting, are still unclear. According to police, two people in the first vehicle, the stolen car, ran away. After the shooting, police arrested 3 others in the second vehicle. Police say they also found multiple guns in that car.
My daughter called me, and someone had gotten in touch with her because he was in her car.
The car belonged to the daughter of Stephen Lawrence. We met him at the police department Thursday morning. Lawrence told us his 19-year-old son, Peyton, was the driver of the car, and that investigators are still trying to review video of the incident.
He definitely wasn't in the stolen car, so we just want to get together and see what happened with why you would shoot through a front windshield of somebody that's just sitting in a car.
Police did not identify the driver, but said the person had an AR-style pistol. We do not know if the officer told supervisors he saw the weapon before he shot into the car. There is no description of the suspects from the stolen car that got away.
Whether they live close by and made it home, it does not appear to be that they are a threat to the community in any way.
While Lawrence and his family want more details from police, they hope those details provide more answers.
One of the kids was arrested, and so maybe they can get with him and find out what happened and get the story on what actually happened, and if Peyton was actually involved.
Now, we have not gotten any new details about this investigation since the initial interview done with officers early this morning. They did say that they're reviewing multiple different types of video, including the cameras at the 7-Eleven.